Poetiiic Poetic Njustus. That's me. That's me. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get right into it. Now, this was a card. Now, the names, I like the names. You know what I'm saying? The matchups were actually great matchups. The crowd participation was good. Was good. The location was good. The build up was good. Midnight Madness definitely took over the entire battle rap universe. But nonetheless, we had some build ups. We had some great promo from Anderson Burroughs specifically. He had the best promo of the entire event. Um, that's just leading up to the super fight, right? Now, biggest matchup, most anticipated matchup was the main event. Myers versus Tay Rock. It did live up to the hype, but not how a lot of people may have envisioned it. Now, we're going to start from the bottom of the card, right? So, first of all, here are my predictions. My first prediction, I had Anderson 2-1. Second, I had Drugs 2-1. Third prediction, I had JC 2-1. Debatable. Fourth match, I had Chilla Jones 2-1. Clear. And for the last one, I have Danny Myers 2-1. Clear. That was my prediction. I could say I'm a psychic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hit you with the Malcolm X Jones. Matter of fact, don't forget to get y'all merch. teespring.com/the dash community. I'm sorry. teespring.com/the dash cosmic dash community. The cosmic community dashes in between and instead of spaces. Teespring. allmylinks.com/poetic. Don't forget the 3 I's that they might forget you. We have our results. We have polls on my Twitter. We asked who the fans thought won, and so far, I predicted 100% correctly. You know what I'm saying? But the caffeine world said that Sirius won, but we're gonna get into it, right? All right, so first matchup, we got Swave 7 versus Anderson Burroughs. Now, I predicted Anderson would win this 2-1, but after watching it and analyzing, I actually had Anderson 3-0. I really could not think of a round that Swave got. I was unimpressed with Swave's performance and his bars. I was entertained by Anderson. We are extending an invitation to the cookout. Do not bring your own dish. You do have to bring exclusive vodka because of that dish. Caffeine, I got you. Now, up the bag. Stock rise. Anderson's stock rose. Swave stays at the same level because he's a gatekeeper. Used to be. But once you reach a certain level, really can't do nothing with you. He's like head ice, except we could understand you a little better. That's what Anderson said. These are quotables. I have quotables from Anderson. I have no quotables from Swave. One of Anderson's quotables was that we don't know any quotables from you, Swave. So, you know what I'm saying? That tells you all that you need to know. Anderson 3-0. Next battle. Next, I had Drugs 2-1. That's my prediction. The results, Drugs 3-0. Clear. Drugs arguably had performance of the night. Him and Danny, performance of the night, both showed the fuck out. I think Danny was showing levels that Drugs does not have. Not saying he doesn't actually DMV shit. I apologize, Drugs. Forgive me. I fuck with you. Drugs bag needs to go the fuck up. Danny is god tier. Danny guy, he's bar guy. So I don't even mean to do that. That was disrespectful. But The only reason I'm drawing that comparison is because both had battles or performances of the night. So, Danny, great job just for having me stop my fucking round for that. But back to drugs, DMV shit. Thank you. We appreciate you. Very good job. There's no other battler in the DMV area, from DC specifically, that I can think of in a very long time that has had the consistency that you have. The last person I could think of that came from the DMV area that's been that consistent was Danger Zone. For me, I really like Ryder. Prep, he be on this shit. Like Prep be rapping. Y'all be talking about the shit that happened with Prep and shit, but DMV boys, he be rapping. He be rapping. Drugs, Ace, I mean PG. We got some spitters, but Drugs has definitely been consistent for a very long time, and I don't think he's ever gotten his just due. But we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? DMV. Up the bag. Stock rise. Pay that man. So 3-0, clear. Next, we got JC Sharon, which should have been the co-main event as it was listed, because that definitely took out all the momentum. But it was actually a great strategy because then we got the air back into the room with Tay Rock and Danny Myers after that Trilla Jones and Serious Jones debacle. But neither here nor there. We're going to go into the JC versus Sharon next battle. So first round, all right, so I had this, I predicted JC 2-1 debatable. I had given the first round to Sharon. JC came out first. Sharon rebutted, got into his bag. I think he had more layers. I think he was more entertaining. I gave it to him. Second round, JC clear, washed him. Nothing he could do with it. He talked about the Black struggle, how Sharon was invited to the culture, and he praised to Slim Jesus, who was another figure who was also a vulture to the culture. These are angles you can't come back from, mixed with multi-syllables, with intricate schemes, with metaphors, with bars that you just pack them the fuck up. That second round was clear. JC, and even Sharon knew that when he didn't even rebuttal. He didn't even try to rebuttal, because he spoke to the struggle of our people and how that was you basically, and I think he used oops, but you're attacking. I think he used oops for the third, if I'm not mistaken. He used oops as an example to talk about how you're speaking about Oops's struggle with his depression and almost killing himself. But our struggle is so important to us that you can't speak on that. Not when you're invited to our culture. I felt like that was really important. That JC second was like B dot third. And we all know how we love them B dot thirds. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you, JC. Salute to you, Drugs. Salute to you, Anderson. Very good performances, I would say, from each of you. The best performance of those three, I would say Drugs. Definitely leading up to the main event. And I gave JC the third as well. I think that it was more uniform when it came to all of the rounds. I think that he tied in the second with the third gracefully. And I think he ended it correctly, the way that he should. And the fan votes also agree with me. They gave JC that round, or they gave him the battle. I think it's like 60%, something like that. 60%. DNA unblocked me on Twitter. So I think he mad because I said King Los won. But the fuck. I only fuck with you now because you added B dot to your team. But you fucking Muliano. Whatever the fuck he said, King Los. But look, so now we got the main event. No, we have Chilla and Serious. I gave it to Chilla 3-0. And I was unimpressed by the battle as a whole. I'm not gonna hold you. JC versus Sharon, sorry, but I gotta go back. But JC versus Sharon was definitely battle of the night. When it comes to back and forths, there's no other battle that had a back and forth like that. Serious and Chilla, I think that people appreciated Serious's first more, because he was direct. He came with an angle. He talked about Chilla, this girl that he knew, and something like that. And Chilla had a bar that was like your bitch that I knew or some shit, and he made it serious, made it seem as if he was admitting that, hey, you did know the girl. But I don't think that was, I think that Chilla was just setting up a scheme and saying that, you know what I'm saying, just to set up a scheme, because you know how Chilla does that. I think Chilla won that 3-0, honestly, because I got second round, and I'm being serious. Second round during Sirius's bars or whatever he was doing, I literally opened. This is just where my brain was. I was on Twitter tweeting about it and everything. Like not tweeting about him, but tweeting about the event and everything, right? I literally just go over to the app and my brain is just taking me there. I go to an app and I open up a book and I read a book during the battle. The crowd never stopped me. Crowd did not react the entire Sirius second. I was bored. I was bored. I said, and shout out to Sirius, because once you get a certain track foot in this game, it's no really, you can't. You gotta take yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Like the Swave Severs, the Head Ices, the Sirius Jones, Smack loves you. So you got a battle rap lifespan, right? So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. But yeah, I'm tired of it. Chilla Jones, he was chilling. I feel like he could have did a lot better, but I still had him winning 3-0 or 2-1. Maybe I'm being biased. Maybe I was just feeling very disrespect. Maybe I need to re-listen to the battle. I'm a person that appreciates people who go in and out of pockets, that are talking, that are multi-syllables and the word play, and I appreciate that. I just get bored with Sirius. I'm not gonna lie. I get bored with Sirius Jones. Um, yeah. So that battle was awkward as fuck. I said on Twitter, if Chilla Jones would be more aggressive and more disrespectful to his opponents, I feel like he would edge more rounds. Because after Sirius said um, two down, Chilla should have been like, yeah, you down two. He should have been like, yeah, that's right, you are down two, pussy, not enough. Then when he came up with that genitalia bar two bars later, it would have hit more. Would have hit harder, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Pun intended. But no, facts. Like that was, I just need Chilla to be more aggressive. I want him to be mad. I need mad Chilla. Like I need you to go take your belt. We don't need to go ask, hey Smack, y'all still got belts in there? Is it possible that I could possibly, no. We don't need no possible scheme. We don't need no vegan impossible, but go take that shit. You want your belt back, you gotta go take it, my G. All right, so next we got the main event. You know what I'm saying? Drum roll, please looking at us. Tay Rock came in there, super aggressive. You know, when he start breathing heavy, sweating, that shit, he needed it. That first was so light. I knew that Danny was going. I predicted this Danny 2-1, but he barred him to death. I'm not even gonna add suspense to this. Danny Myers caught a body, dirty 30, not the Curry 30, not none of that dirty 30, not no gentleman's 30, no possibly debate the second, no third was fire, none of that. He barred him to death. Every single fucking bar was fire, no filler. Don't act so startled. He told Sue Surf, don't act so startled. And there was 2 moments, maybe 3 moments where he directly addressed Surf. We need to see that battle. You talking about pockets, AMF mode, you talking about bars, delivery, you talking about metaphors, you talking about any of that shit, go to Danny Myers. Stop playing with that man's top, because it's up there and it's stuck there now. Cosmic community shit. Stop playing with that man. Get that man his bag. Up the bag. You asked for $30,000 for a performance like that, Smack, you should be smacked. Little slap. Sign on. But no disrespect. I love y'all. So peace, love, prosperity, clarity, gratitude, Godspeed. It's your boy Poetic Injustice. Legit, you see the tag. I predicted the card 100% correctly. If you want to give Serious Jones that battle, nobody really gives a fuck. Like, that battle was not all that. Like, I don't care. I think Chilla still won. We can debate that shit. I don't really care. I don't really care to debate it. Danny Myers caught a body. The best rounds that came from Rock were I'm gonna kill your kids and your daughter, you're not gonna come home to Dominique, you're gonna come home to Domino's. You ran that by Surf, and Surf thought that that was amazing, huh? And he was mad at the crowd for not overreacting, huh? Okay, so yeah, every single round, Chilla Jones. I'm sorry, I get them mixed up. In a parallel universe, that Danny Myers is Chilla Jones with ADHD, but Danny Myers literally owned every single round easily. Not because he went second, not because he was in California, because every fucking bar was way better than anything that Tay Rock said the entire battle. Yeah, he had a decent second. His third was good. He lost every round, period. Period. Crowd control, stamina, delivery, bars, metaphors, pockets, AMF mode, AMG mode, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't care. He went into every single pocket you could think of. Wordplay and every single facet of battle rap, showmanship, talking directly to your opponent, addressing personal matters. Every single talking about his girl, talking about the training incident, talking about the chess incident, talking to Surf, doing push-ups, telling him don't act so stark. Every single thing he did in that ring was elite. That man deserves Lux. That man needs whatever bag he asks for. He need at least 30K. At least. Stop playing with that man. He got all them kids. Feed them kids, Smack. He deserves it. I don't know why I'm looking at myself in this damn. I look good, so hey. But I'm gonna look at y'all more often. I just got here. I'm gonna come here more often. All right. Make sure y'all run me up. The like, subscribe, share, all that. Poetic Injustice. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow me. allmylinks.com/POETIIIC. Run it up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Smack. Shout out to Caffeine. Shout out to Midnight Madness. Shout out to you, sir. Your man's lost. Get over it. I hope you can admit that on Twitter Spaces because you know I'm about to pull up. But yeah, shout out to everybody. I'm about to get heavy into this blogging shit. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of fucking fans. Y'all all gonna love me. Y'all gonna watch me break this shit down. And then somebody gonna add me to their Midnight Madness team because you're gonna need my input. I'm gonna get 500 plus followers and it's gonna be up there and it's gonna be stuck there. Speaking into existence, Poetic Injustice. Let's get it. We out.